Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Pandit. I am from Maharashtra, Pune, and I've been working professionally. I do have 15 years of experience with different domains, and I'm married, having one kid, and staying in Pune since last 16 years. That's it about myself. And along with that, if I ask you about having a discussion with the people, then I started this since last year. I had a discussion with couple of YouTubers. I do have recorded videos as well, but unfortunately, due to certain reason, I stopped that doing. But since last couple of days, just I have started once again. So while going through the YouTube, I got to know about you as well, and that's the reason I sent you an email.
Yeah, nice. Okay, good to hear that.
Yeah,
So, would you like me to introduce?
yeah, if you can please.
Okay, as you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. If I tell you about my qualification, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is all about me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So apart from your daily routine, do you do this? I mean, do you handle only this YouTube channel, or are you doing some other professional stuffs as well? Like, are you working professionally or?
No, 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 not at all. But yeah,
Okay,
I have started taking online classes and it's been 1 month.
okay,
Yes.
okay. That's great. So I'm not sure when did we start your channel. So the thing is that even I am also planning to have my own YouTube channel. So that's the reason just I've been connecting with the people. So I would like to have a couple of suggestions from your end in terms of having a more subscriber to what needs to be done apart from the daily general conversation. Do you do any other activities like solo videos and all?
Yeah, earlier I used to make my own like self solo videos, and
Okay,
that is how I started my like this journey. 3 years back, I started my this YouTube channel, and that time I didn't have any environment, and I had only one option left, which was making my own videos and uploading it on YouTube. So that's how I started. And nowadays I'm like totally into this, like uploading conversational videos. But yeah, like off and on, I upload my like self video.
okay. So you are taking the offline classes as well?
No, no, not offline, online.
Okay, online classes. So you started it, you said since last 1 month, right? If I heard it correctly.
Yes, yes, yes,
So if you don't
exactly.
mind, yeah. So even last week also I had a discussion with one of the guy who is taking a classes. Uh, he is also taking the online classes. So I had some discussion in relation with that. So I have a questions, couple of questions in. So how do you start when it comes to the teaching part? Like, do you start first initially with the grammar section, or do you make them first comfortable in uh, order to let them understand what you are going to teach?
Actually, the person I'm like teaching to, so he was quite good at
Okay,
English. Yeah,
okay,
but the grammar part was not good. So he was like that I want to clear all the my like problems and the stuff. So please make me understand all the things, grammar patterns basically from the beginning point. So I took the grammar portion like tenses, voice, narration, and modals, and now
okay,
it's going on conditional. Yes, it's
okay,
been 1 month and conditional is going on. And yes, along with that, I sometimes I provide him some like kind of words, vocabularies, and idioms as well. Yeah,
okay.
and some tips and tricks like how can we speak English and the way we are conveying our thoughts. That's very important, and the whole appearance is really important.
Exactly, I agree with you. So, how did you start with this English conversation? Like, how did you get to know, and how did you get this fluency? Did you have a chance to have a word with students in your college during your college
No,
period, and or how did you get this fluency then?
see, whatever I am, it is just because of that decision which I took 3 years back. Had I not taken that decision back then, I would not have been, doing these kind of thing, and I was not this kind of personality right now sitting in front of you.
Okay,
So that kind of thing I used to do, like talking with myself and exploring myself and doing things all by my own, because as I told you, I didn't have any environment. So what could I do this much, like talking with myself and things? But
Okay.
sometimes it became like monotonous, like all the time, talking with myself. So I felt like monotonous, boring. So, and if I tell you about the conversational English specifically, so it's been, I think, 4 months and a few days since when I got connected with some like Skype group. There are some Skype groups, English
Okay.
groups. So there I found so many people, and that is how I started my this journey. And beforehand that, what I did, I like assembled the courage to mail people, because I used to fear mailing people. I didn't have the kind of the confidence. I had some kind
Okay.
of inhibition. So I just assembled that courage and I started mailing just only ladies initially. So that's how my another I can say journey of this English language started. And after that I became the part of those particular Skype groups, and there I found so many people. And that's how, like, yeah, but making efforts. I would not say that I used to be like sitting idle and all. No, I was like all the time putting in efforts, talking with people, and I was totally occupied with that, those things, like talking. And initially started with 2%, talking with 2%, and
Okay.
gradually escalated the number of people, like let's say 4 to 6, 7 to 10 on every single day, audio, video, both. So that has magnified my confidence, I can say. Like now I can deal with people. And there was a time I used to like feel fear, and I was afraid, kind of afraid, having such a conversation, video talk. And if I tell you about the telephonic conversation, I used to have a fear. So
Okay.
I have like I can say I have conquered over those things. It is totally, I can say, vanished right now.
Okay.
So that is how I started.
Okay. And then how did you get to know about those groups which are there in the Skype you said?
If you want, then I can also add you there.
Yeah, yeah, please, if you can. Then how
Yes.
does it happen? Like, do you all connect on daily basis or you connect on
Anytime
the
I can connect,
weekends?
it all up to me. Like the thing is, like when I am like having some extra time, and let's say like being a homemaker. So being a homemaker, we perform like we are like kind of multitasker, as I
Right.
think.
Right.
So by like performing my household chores, so and as well as like talking with people, like audio, because when
Okay.
it comes to having video talks, so we need to first of all sit properly and then maintain all the things in a proper
Right.
way. Yeah.
Okay. So you said like you have started the journey since last 3 years.
Yes.
So so coming over to all the challenges, you had to have a word with multiple people. So in
Yes.
relation with that, like now you have started teaching. So you said like you are taking the grammar section. So suppose in case if you are getting these students, those who are at the beginner level, and if they are having a, I mean, beginner level as in the sense some point of time, especially what has happened with me as well. Though I got graduate, I was not able to prepare single sentence. So I had to join classes, that is spoken
Okay.
English classes, in order to
Okay.
enhance these skills. So my question is like when it comes to the teaching the students from the scratch level, how would you manage it? Like have you framed anything in relation with that? I would say study material and all.
Not study material specifically, I can say, and it depends and it varies person to person.
Okay.
And the thing is that if I'm like providing offline classes, so that's a different criteria. And if I'm providing online classes, so it is also a different criteria. I don't have much knowledge of technical things, so I take classes on like on Skype.
Okay.
So I sometimes I write down things and then I share, because when you are teaching, this means first of all you must have the kind of knowledge that you have to
Uh,
impart, right?
right.
So if you have the clarity and the right things, then you can provide, and then you can what can I say, then that time it matters, the quality matters, kind of
Right.
quality of the knowledge, not quantity. So to my mind, it is very important for me to provide the quality things. The things should be in a quality aspect. Okay,
Agreed.
like right now I'm like just providing the classes on every single day, so there should be kind of quality wise things. Okay,
Okay.
it's not just kind of traditional way of stereotype method, like you have to cram up and mug up things. No,
Okay.
not like that.
Okay, so you are especially paying an attention on the quality.
Yes, yes, of
Okay,
course. And it depends, as I told you, it varies person to person. If the person is quite, at beginner and I need to start from the scratch, then yes, I'll take some different patterns and the strategies I will be applying that time. It matters.
okay, that's great. Then how frequently do you record this kind of videos? Like how frequently do you have the conversational videos in a day? Once,
Uh,
twice?
Not twice, thrice
Okay,
at least, and then
okay,
sometimes five, six times. Yeah. But nowadays
okay,
I have mitigate the number of people because I have also some like kind of health issues I'm like suffering from, and sometimes I'm totally occupied with my own work. See,
okay.
it matters and it solicits your whole time. Okay, you have to dedicate your time. So sometimes
Agreed.
I feel like that I'm running out of time, my like quality time with my family. So that is why I have mitigate the number of people, like sometimes two or three
Okay,
conversation. Yeah.
okay. That's great. And you upload those videos on a daily basis, isn't it?
Yeah, this
Okay,
matters.
okay. That's it, ma'am. Just I wanted to ask you this couple of questions. In case if you have anything, you can ask me.
I have some questions for you. I would like to know from your side as you mentioned that you joined somewhere to enhance your communication skills and English.
Right.
So how was your experience? How has been your experience over there?
See, the thing is that that had happened in the, I believe, in 2008. So unfortunately, I was not able to prepare the single sentence. So when I started, I mean, when I joined those classes, those were from the scratches, like learning from A, B, C, D, like
Okay,
alphabetic. From then I
okay,
started with the learning few vocabularies and then grammar level and then the intermediate level. So that's how it happened, and I had to join those classes for the 3 months. And the fortunate was is like post that classes, I got an opportunity to join one of the domestic call center wherein I used to take a call. And if I, for an example, if I'm getting the 100 calls, if I'm taking 100 calls in a day, I used to get at least 70-80% of the calls which I had to talk in English. So
okay,
that's how I could improve my communication. But I'm not saying that the if I analyze myself, then considering my overall experience, I do not find that kind of expertise in my communication. And that is the one of the reason behind it, that I'm planning to have a multiple conversation with the multiple peoples, and accordingly there will be the two benefits, like I'll have a earning source as well on the YouTube, and second thing is that I will have an understanding from the different people. For an example, you used a couple of new words which I didn't hear it. So that also, if I watch this video once again, then I'll get to know what exactly the meaning of those words. So this is how I would say this will be one of the way wherein I can improve my communication skill.
okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I would like to know from your side, like how can any beginner improve himself in the context of English language I'm talking about, basically communication, and at least to survive a normal journal conversation, English
Okay.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay. So what is my personal opinion is like, we will have to have an interest into it. So without interest is nothing is going to happen, because personally when I didn't have a choice apart from being a confident and apart from having a good knowledge into this English, then I had to do it. So similarly, if the person is having a same kind of challenges, or he or she has a kind of interest, then there nobody is going to stop them. But if we are not willing to do it, and if only have a thought in my mind, our mind, that we are going to learn this language, then that won't let you allow that you are going to be expert into it. So interest would be the first thing. Along with that, I would say nowadays there are multiple apps are available wherein my first opinion is like, we will have to start speaking. Like even I heard it from the multiple YouTubers that the if we do not talk, then nobody is going to teach us like how to talk and how to increase our confidence. So that would be the first things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So without talking, nothing is going to happen. And once we started talking, then gradually we will have that confidence. We will get to know from the people how the sentence should be framed, how we should grammatically prepare the sentence correctly, and all the steps that will happen. That's my thought on it, ma'am.
Nice. Okay. And what about grammar? According to you, how much grammar is important?
To be honest, I'm not the right person to answer this question because, as I said, like even I'm on this platform, still I consider myself at the beginning level because I'm not that expert. If you ask me about my overall experience, and I do lack somewhere, like when it comes to the talking in front people, I do hesitate. So that's
Okay.
been happening. So eventually, if you ask me about the grammar portion, grammar do require if you are talking with the professional, because there are people those who judge you in relation with the preparing the sentence. If I use will, would, could at the wrong point of time, then obviously that will be grammatically incorrect and that has to be corrected. So grammar is also important, but at the initial stage I would say it's not that required. We will just have to build up the confidence first. That's what I
And what
believe.
about confidence?
Confidence, that's what I said. Like there are a couple of applications nowadays. If you wanted to talk with the strangers without having the video conversation, even if you make 100 mistakes, that person is not going to judge you, and even he or she is going to judge you. He's not going to say you that the why you are speaking wrongly, because both the people will be there on that platform to learn something.
Absolutely. Exactly.
So the considering the learning path, nobody is going to judge you. And to have that confidence, just go ahead and speak whatever is there in your mind. Even I have watched multiple videos on YouTube. There are people those who are not able to prepare the single sentence when it comes to the grammatical part, but still they try to speak it. So that's how the confidence needs to be built up.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what about English movies? There are many people, a lot of people say that watching English movies really helps to enhance their English and communication skills. Do you think so?
It's totally depend on the how that person grab that words and vocabulary, because
Sometimes it becomes, sorry to interrupt you, sometimes
yeah,
it,
no worries.
it becomes harder to understand, the
Exactly.
native speakers' language because they speak in a fast way. And
Right.
the thing is that it's not about just listening such kind of movies and videos. It becomes very, I can say, we get entangled with the words,
Right.
and sometimes we lag behind because they are just running and they are just
They are just
speaking
run.
with the
Exactly,
flow,
exactly.
and we
We don't
sometimes
get to
lag
know.
behind. Yeah,
We don't get to know what exactly they are saying, but considering the watching to that video, we just get to know, looking at to their hand gesture and all. We get to know like, what is going to be happen. But that's not the right way, what I believe. But in case the person willing to have that kind of fluency, then he or she need to analyze that sentences and need to utilize those words in their daily conversation. That would help.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So let's wind up the session.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
thank
no
you.
worries.
You gave me your precious time, and it was really, really nice conversation with you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much and have a great day, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.